Hey, what's going on, everybody? Rob Satch from Feedbackwrench. Just wanted to get more content out for you bookkeeping business people. You're starting a bookkeeping business, an accounting business. Go watch all my other videos. This is something I get really excited about. And real quick, I wanted to talk, I had another video that talked about what content should you be making for your website so that you rank in organic SEO or that you rank in SEO at all. And what YouTube videos could you make to actually grow your business? Now, this next thing I want to do, it's just an add-on. What are some of the most relevant things that you could be creating? And if you spend some time doing this right now, you're going to see a drastic increase in your organic SEO. And I'm telling you, this is huge, okay? This isn't rocket science. This isn't that big of a deal. But you've got to go in and start creating resources and updates every single week for people to get all the news about all the PPP plans, all the loan programs and the unemployment programs and everything that's going on with COVID-19. I would really recommend that you start creating YouTube videos about that and blogging about that on your website. And in particular, I would add the modifier of the state that you're working in, or if you work with a particular sector, I would add that sector as a modifier and create authoritative resources, because doggone it, it's confusing. You should be up to date on what's happening. You should be explaining this and teaching this over and over. And just grab a camera like this. If you don't know what you're doing, grab your phone. You can use your phone to record these videos, but I'm telling you, make sure that the audio is decent. And people need help figuring this out. So if you're not making this content yet, I really recommend just sit down and write every question that people have and write that content out, explain that content out, help people understand it. I would add it, you know, if you make one about when is the loan due? I don't even know the subject matter right now because I really don't care because I didn't take any of it. Basically, what I would do is just think of every question that they have. I would create 2 or 3 resources for each question. 1 generic, 2 to your state, 3 to a sector, and make them, 2 to 5 minutes long, but just make sure that they're actually good. Hey guys, if you're this and you're wondering what's going on with the PPP plan, or if you're wondering how do you make sure that you get your unemployment benefits, when are the unemployment benefits going away? How do you report them? How are you taxed on them? All of these questions that people have, make resources for this stuff, guys. Put it on YouTube, put it on your blog. I would make sure that you have a newsletter that people can subscribe to and get information. In fact, if you have a newsletter, have them subscribe and put their phone number in there and you can text it to them so they actually get it. Because this is relevant information, and there's a couple of YouTube channels out there. This got brought up because of a client of mine was telling me, hey, look at this guy. If you give the most relevant, up-to-date information and you do it in a relevant, real way, and you keep it up to date every week, and I would just say every week, you should be having an update about this because it's changing constantly, right? Let people know, remind them what to do, remind them how it's taxed. And if you create that content, it's going to help you get in front of customers, particularly if you start making, add the state as your modifier to that keyword search or to that presentation or that talk, right? If you're doing a quick presentation, hey, here's 5 things to remember if you're in Minnesota and you did the PPP plan. If you took a loan or if you're out of business, just keep that up to date. Tell stories of what's going on. Help people understand so that if they subscribe to your YouTube channel, by the time they're done in their state, they're going to understand what's going on. I think that'll help you. Make sure you create that now. Execute. Your creation of content in an ongoing manner is going to directly help your business in the long term. One of the best investments you can make is to start creating really good, high quality guides that are on your website that people can find. You can use them in email campaigns. When new clients come, you can use them to help explain stuff. You can, as you do networking groups, you can use them as resources. If you do speeches and talk, whatever it is, if you have a good written guide, anything that you're explaining to people should be on your website. So that you can use it as a tool, because if it's relevant to your client in front of you, it's going to be relevant in front of a prospective client sometime. So make that content, commit to that, guys. And what you'll notice is that Google kind of stereotypes you. Bing does the same thing. Google and Bing kind of stereotype you and say, when people come to their website, they tend to click on this stuff. They tend to read these articles. And because they read these articles, it seems like this is an accountant. And you will see that you'll start to rank higher as people use your website on these relevant topics like that. So if you do that, you're going to have success. It's going to help you out. But right now, there's so much confusion in this world. It was really bad a couple of months ago. Obviously, you know that. But help them understand what's going on. Create that content, and people will watch it. So good luck. God bless. You could put it on social media too, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, do all that. If you need help with your website, digital marketing, paid ads, you want to drive leads, give us a call. Otherwise, just good luck in your business. I love making this content. I love watching all of you learn. Take care.